Again, always saying this. I'll never stop saying this. LA's a crazy place, and if you're working security here, you should be prepared to like tase someone's pepper spray somebody. You gotta, whether it be a tweaked out homeless person that might not even stop when you tase them, or some creepy stalker that might have a fucking knife on him. You better have a taser on hand.
That's that fence superpower. Supercharge him, bro. And then you're just stomping to you because they're like,
oh my god.
It's all the fent hitting their bloodstream and all the blood's at the bottom of their feet. Yeah. That's just putting dents in the wood on Santa Monica Pier.
Hit them in the head with the baton. They're just going to bend.
Oh no.
What you eating there, bud?
Fruit snacks.
Buckaroo.
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
All right, Richard, introduce us.
Little spikes of sugar.
You don't tell me what to do
for the podcast.
I ain't gonna do shit.
Hi everybody, welcome to today's episode of Heard from a Friend.
We already do too much. Lazy lately.
I already do too much.
Yeah, I'll do you in the butt.
We are Heard from a Friend. That's Steve.
Why are you getting mad?
That's Richard.
Yeah, get soft, dude.
I'm Lee.
Don't get mad. Get glad.
We're a minute into this bitch.
Not even a minute.
Not even a minute.
We're a minute since I pressed the fucking record button.
Yeah, but that don't count.
We're like 30 seconds in, dude.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, leave a rating on Spotify, and leave a comment. Tell us what you think about fruit snacks.
Butt sex.
It can both be fruit snacks, technically.
Is the back door really,
out of someone's?
Is the back door really the cheat code to being in God's
paradise in heaven?
Huh?
I don't know.
Wait, is that really a thing?
What?
I'm guessing what you're saying by that is that anal doesn't count.
Oh yeah, that was like, that's like the joke is that if you have anal, because it's technically not vaginal penetration, you're still holy and you're still considered a virgin.
I could soak now. I don't need to worry about that shit.
You need a third for soaking though. That's weird.
Well,
what?
I
was gonna ask, out of both of us, who would you ask to be the one helping you soak?
Lee, because he'd be more enthusiastic.
Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good answer.
Richard's boring. He looks like he's a pillow princess.
No, Richard looks like he would hurt someone.
No, Richard thinks he can hurt somebody.
No. You hurt someone because it like he doesn't realize how strong he really is during sex because it's been so long. So he does it by accident.
She passes out. I like how you determine your time frame.
Listen, okay, I've never told these guys about my anything, but like how Lee's always
fucking
like
prude.
I like how Lee's always just like, it's been a long time. I'm like, I've never even told you when's the last time.
Because this guy's never fucking happy. His mood never fucking changes.
I don't like you guys.
Then you got white pussy in your life, dude.
Oh my god, yeah, because that'll help.
His behavior showcases that he doesn't have sex a lot, which is fine.
You
You're
have
just
too
not
much
a happy
sex.
guy, dude.
I just don't like you.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hello.
We haven't hung out or really spoken.
Stop eating.
In these past couple days.
I'm actually asking you that though, because I'm gonna hear all that lip smacking in my freaking ears when I'm editing.
Yeah, I could hear it even without the edit part. So finish that little fruit snack and then finish your sentence, dude. And don't do it in between.
I have.
Don't care. Leave it. Save it for later.
I have 8 little snacks.
Well, shove them all in your mouth right now.
Oh.
Do it. Get rid of them.
I will not do that.
Then don't eat them right now. Stop eating them.
I hate when you mute too, because all I hear is just I'm just like, God damn it, I have to cut all of that out. You know what? I'm doing too much. I realized that. Anyway, we haven't hung out in a week-ish.
Has it been a week?
I think so. Yeah, because technically we played on Friday last week.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. As far as like hang out, and yeah, we haven't done shit or talked. So
Facts.
Yeah. What's up? I like how he's just gonna stay muted till he finishes his fucking fruit snacks. You know what? Fair.
A lot of changes happening like in my outside world as far as like work aspects.
Yeah.
I'm getting literally like they hired a person who starts in like 2 weeks, and he's literally going to be the mini version of myself. So I have someone fully covering me all the way through, and they're rearranging all our desks because there's no space.
Sick.
So should be interesting. It's an interesting thing that's going on.
Cool. I have a coworker that got fired because he gave one of the old people a bottle of alcohol.
Oh hell yeah, dude! As he should.
Well, technically, because they are adults.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can drink alcohol or do whatever it is that they want to do.
But to be fair, he did bring alcohol to work. So
no, but this guy specifically is. Do you remember? Is that guy that I told you about, the pervy one that I had taken, and he was like catcalling girls on the street or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That same
was
guy,
the old guy that got the alcohol.
So he had gotten like his last warning, I guess, that not to drink anymore, and if they catch him drunk, that they're gonna evict his ass. So yeah, I guess like I don't even know how long ago now, maybe like a week or two ago. He was drunk and he was being very belligerent and shit, and I forget like what else he did, but point is they were like, where the fuck did you even get the alcohol? And I don't know if he said that it was my coworker, or if they like looked at cameras or something, but they found out it was him, and they're like, okay, well, he's got to get fired. So they let him go yesterday. It sucks, but because he's a cool guy. But
so what happened to the old guy?
He's getting evicted. He has like till the end of the month, I think.
Damn, so he's getting the boom.
His daughter was there the other day, and we were just like, I just saw it, and I was like, what's happening?
Hey, yo, dad going away.
Yeah. His daughter kind of hot. What?
It's crazy.
Why?
Be professional, dude.
I am. I didn't say it to her face.
What you look at, the first thing you saw her?
Face.
Lies.
That's not lies.
That's a lie. Lee, what do you think he looked at?
I fucking hope it's her personality, you fucking creep.
You can't see that, dude.
I can't judge that from the outside.
Creep.
How am I supposed to like that?
Richard most likely noticed her tits first with her outfit at the same time.
What color was her shirt, dude?
Or maybe her hair. I imagine Richard is more
Good
like
question.
Up,
I don't know. It's been a while.
to down rather than down to up kind of guy.
I feel like Richard's a blonde person.
No, black hair.
He's brunette.
Oh, no, I'm saying that like you like blondes.
I think long dark hair.
It doesn't matter to me.
Long, grippable.
That's not what I said at
hair.
all. I don't know. I've never had a preference like that.
Hair that looks like it could take a grip. Can take a holding.
I will say I like longer hair over short hair. Damn, for real though.
Define short hair though.
Short hair to me is like a bob.
Okay, that's like
you can still
super
grab
short.
onto a bob.
Yeah.
I just don't listen.
You
Personal taste. That's it. I just like longer hair. That's it.
See, I was
this
right.
guy's a freak.
It's not even like I can grab it. It's just more like
to me that shit like a fucking horse mane.
I'm pretty sure we could like find
shake you like a bag of fish.
a girl that's Richard's type. Like
I don't know what his type is, dude. I've known Richard for so many years, and I don't know his type. Unless they look like they're brittle. Wait. Sorry.
It sounds so bad, bro. What is happening?
He said the girls that look like they would break, those are the ones that he likes.
Not at all.
He likes the girls who like look like never mind.
I like human.
I can't say this without like having it be cut off.
Okay.
And I don't trust you enough to do it.
Okay. What is happening?
I said a project.
No,
not the I can fix her
I
ones.
can
No,
fix
I definitely don't want an I can fix her.
no. I feel like I don't know. I honestly don't know what he likes. Like, obviously, there's attraction in like Hyun, Kylie Jenner, fucking any other like famous or like pseudo famous person, right? But we're talking about like real life people that like that you have more of a likely opportunity to meet in public than you do in their space.
Then it's kind of like when you make a Pinterest board or for like outfit ideas. You have like an outfit idea, like you know what you're going for, and then you just go for the like more approachable option or the more obtainable option. Like if I see a nice outfit, then I would try to translate it into big boy form.
Okay.
Same thing with Richard and his tastes.
I guess. I don't know, dude. Face card is always more important to me than anything else first.
Face card? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Pretty face.
Yeah.
That's superficial though, dude.
Yeah, you're going off of first
We're going
impression.
Superficial. This is literally just you see somebody
conversation.
Yeah. Like it's the same thing as like women looking at men, they go, well, not all, but I'm saying like what is important to them physically first when they see somebody.
I think girls are quicker to look past that though than men are.
Oh yes, I'll agree.
I like a good pair of legs on a guy. I think a guy with like chicken legs is super fucking weird. I
agree with that.
Chicken legs can just throw me off out of a whole like person almost. Like if I'm judging from like first impression, just looking at someone. But even then, pants are a thing. They cover up a lot, so I don't know. It's not like a deal breaker by any means. I feel like none of them, except for like the no doubt super like obvious ones, like really bad teeth or like a really like blah 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 or something. I feel like I don't have like super hardcore ick or like no goes when it comes to like physical
like deal breakers, red flags.
Yeah, deal breakers for sure.
I had one, but I don't want to say it on the pod because
that's say it, dude.
It's okay. No, I was gonna say it's okay. I think.
Well, good thing you edit.
At this point in the podcast series that we have going on, I would hope that anybody that's a regular would understand that you're picky, but like
sure,
picky in the sense of like. I don't even want to, it's not even like you don't want to waste your time. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to say that you're picking in the sense that you don't like to like put that time into unnecessary like things, I guess. So I feel like that could be translated to like,
I'll agree with that.
People almost like, for example, you have said on this podcast, you don't have a lot of friends because you don't see the point for the most part. So
I agree.
This is,
I guess that is kind of the case with relationships. Just meeting new people, whether it'll turn into something romantic or not. It's just sure. Like if I see somebody, like again for me, first thing I always notice is face card. Is just are they pretty? Cool. Am I gonna get anything out of this as far as like, do I want to put in time to possibly see if it'll go anywhere? A lot of the time it's like, no, not really. I just don't feel that urge to. Yeah. And then it's the same thing with like friends. It's like I could start a conversation with a guy or girl, whoever, but I'm not going to go out of my way to like really want to learn everything about them because I'm just like, you're just a random person. And if you come back into my life, like if I see you again somewhere, great. If not, I don't really care.
Right.
I don't know.
I like had that, not this exact conversation, but like the conversation of like partners or looking for one or something like that with a friend of mine. I went to a lunch thing on Saturday. I was out in Burbank, had some Korean barbecue with a friend of mine, and I told her, because it's been a while since we last spoke, so I like caught her up with all the shit that was going on or has been going on, and mentioned that there was a dude. It didn't work out. We were talking and like
is it the one that we know?
Yes, I don't think I ever brought him around. Maybe once I did. I think maybe once around Richard. Maybe
I don't think so.
Is it the one that we last spoke about? Like a while back ago? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, I only know that
the
one.
last, the most like the serious one. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I told her about that, and then she was kind of saying how the main thing for me and this person was that they were kind of like in the beginnings of just kind of their queer life or adventure or like, you know, lifestyle. And
I know what they like.
I didn't agree with their viewpoints when it came to like a good portion of stuff, like the important stuff. The nail in the coffin was their viewpoints on like just pride and stuff like that. And it just was.
It was a bad turnaround. Yeah.
But so she was like, oh yeah, I can see you, what you need, or I think what you would like is someone that's more established in their life, and that would just translate into their queerness basically. And
what do you mean
was
established?
Somebody that is around my age or a little older. I think that would be
somebody who has their
kind of the idea. Their shit together for the most part.
together.
But that's hard to say though, right?
Yeah,
like
it is.
I think
like you can't.
It's in comparison to me. I think that's what it is. It's not like a kind of like somebody that's in a 9-to-5 and has like their retirement or savings account fully filled or like something. Nothing like the pinnacle of like sustainment, basically. Just someone that can take care of themselves for the most part. Like that is comparing to the romantic interests that I've had that are beyond just a one night stand or just a physical interaction.
Yeah.
And then the actual person that was like a pseudo partner. I don't even know. So just somebody that just has at least that for the most part, because then that just translates into a bunch of other stuff. I feel like if the person could just, you know, if there's, I'm trying to say set up in life, but not, I feel like that's, I don't know. People just assume that I mean like somebody that's super in control of their shit, but nah, not really. Just somebody that knows how to take care of themselves basically. But I told her that wasn't really kind of like how you are. I'm not really looking for that in a sense. If it pops up, then it does. And I don't want to put myself out. Like I'm not at the point where I'm like, yeah, let me do apps. Not that I think I can just pull anyone off the street because I'm that smoking. But I like to meet someone that is organically more local and in the spaces that I like. So I've said on the podcast, or at least you guys, that I want to like do stuff more in tune with like my hobbies, like D&D or video games or anime or something a little bit on those spectrums. So it'd be cool to meet someone in that kind of realm, in that space. Yeah. Because then I think they'd get me, or at least a good portion of me, because I'm pretty nerdy. So
you know what I've learned? I mean, just from past experiences of dating is like, and maybe it's just me, and I'm sure there's people like that too, but not everybody. I genuinely don't like having more similar interests with somebody that I'm dating than my friends. Like, I feel like if I have something where we can relate to too much, or we have too many things in common, I don't really have much to explore with that person. Like, I like, except like maybe their point of view of like how they experienced it, or like how they enjoy video games, or how they enjoy anime, or like whatever it is, right? But like, I personally, like, I can't get behind the idea of like having somebody, and that's just me, like I said, that's just my personal opinion, like having somebody within the same similar, it's cool to share interests. I like that. I like being able to share my world with them and them with me. But having the similar interests, like, I don't know, I think I might lose interest, or like it's like a boring factor for me. Because then you get what I'm trying to say?
I get what I'm kind of saying. Like, you don't want somebody exactly like you, in a sense. It's like, I want somebody that we can explore each other's niches, interests and stuff, because I want to see why you like it so much and branch out to that other shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get it. You seem like that kind of person, and only because I say this, as you're the most social out of all of us, you kind of always just kind of have that mentality of, oh, I kind of just want to go explore, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, for me, I also don't want somebody that's completely the same thing. But I do think there has to be at least one or two
Somewhat.
things that we relate on hard.
Yeah,
because
of course.
that's what's going to be like, you know,
the connect, like
The
the
connection.
social
Right.
connector.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's like
I don't want
nobody
someone polar
wants
opposite.
nobody wants somebody that's just like completely dismissing whatever it is you're into, or is like, oh yeah, like good for you, but they don't want to go into it. It's like, yeah, no, I would imagine and hope that whoever it is that you pair up with, you know, they're willing to explore your stuff as much as they are.
Yeah.
Or you
Right.
are to them.
I think it's just nice knowing the idea, like for us who like anime, right? Like we like thrive off of seeing something exciting or something happen. So knowing that that could exist with like your partner, where it's like you get to share that with them and you get excited to see their reaction or like how they like take upon like a certain scene that maybe you and your friends cried to, or you watched by yourself and you got emotional off of, or you like, or like, what the fuck am I watching? You know? So it's like, it's nice to be able to experience, like re-experience that, because you live vicariously through that person like that.
That's what react channels are. I mean,
I was
obviously in
literally
this
thinking
case,
to myself, I'm like, I have reaction channels for that satisfaction.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Like-
I do like it. So
like that's what, obviously it might hit a little closer if it will hit closer if it's somebody that you love and dating.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because you're like, oh, like great, they're experiencing all that I did. But it's the same thing with like react channels. You just watch them because you're just like, are they going to react the same way I did? I hope they do. And if they act differently, you're just like, oh, I wonder why they did that. Or like, I don't know. It's just, it kind of sucks when somebody doesn't exactly react like the way you did.
I get you. It's like a
but,
sense of disappointment.
Right, because they're like, oh, well, now I feel invalid. But then you see like somebody else and they do the exact same things with the exact same reactions. And you're just like, oh my God, right? Like, yeah, like this
I
part,
get that. Like, I get that. Yeah.
I don't know. Sense of like community in a way, but
maybe I'm too jaded for that. That's why I'm okay with like YouTube channels.
I think you choose to be jaded though, because you are a social person.
No, I am. I meant too jaded in the sense of like being super hyped to show or to like introduce people to my hobbies for the most part. Like when I'm out and I meet people, unless they mention that they're into something similar that I'm into, my interests are usually like, oh, what do you do? Oh, watch shows, scroll around on my phone, play game here and
You're not the type
there.
of person who engages in the conversation as the leading role to the conversation. You kind of fall back and like see what the vibe is.
Well, specifically for interests, because of the implications that the way that I look on top of my interests just put me, I think, just in a stereotype, and I fit that stereotype look wise. So I feel like as long as I can set
What
up
stereotype is that?
just nerdy neck beard fat guy that doesn't go out, plays video games. I feel like I look like that, but I'm not
you don't.
like that.
You don't. You know why? Because, and this isn't just because I'm your friend. You don't look dirty. Like you don't look like, I'm sorry for the people.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you don't look grimy. You don't look musty. Like that's the big difference behind that conversation is you see it like that because sure, you're like checking your boxes or whatever. But like the key factor,
I feel grimy and musty.
then ew. Shows your shirt.
Well,
don't.
It's just a total shirt.
Yeah, I know it's all torn.
That's it. It's just a collar.
But what's it? Dude, get rid of it. Order.
It's comfy. It fits.
That's his around the house shirt.
Fuck comfy.
He
dude.
brought this up last week.
I know, dude.
It doesn't have any holes.
Except the neck collar is gone.
It's not. I cut it like that.
But yeah, so like that, I think that's the difference. Like you don't look musty, like you don't look dirty. So I not mean, like I said, not because I'm your friend, but if I didn't know you and I saw you, I was like, that's just a fucking gaming person. Like that's a nerd, just like the rest of us. But you don't come off as like a fucking bottom feeder or a dweller or nothing like that. Like even though you play D&D, like that's the icing to the cake of you being a fucking geek.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie though, D&D has gotten like a lot more out there, and like you
That's
see
because of Stranger Things.
I don't know if it's because of you or something. Maybe something it is in my algorithm, but I've seen a couple of D&D people on my TikTok.
Me.
And I'm like, I don't like completely, like all of them, but
yeah,
I'll see some and they're just like some regular looking ass people just like talking D&D terms, and I'm just like, yeah.
To get super nerdy and to get
I don't
super
shy away
niche
from that.
into my shit, one of the TikTok D&D content creators that I follow got invited onto Critical Role to play in a game. Dude, he's one of the first, or if not, no, he is the first content creator from TikTok or I think YouTube or whatever to be invited onto the Critical Role stage.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. White guy, blonde hair, curly hair. He's a little narrow on the face, kind of squared. I can't remember his name. I know one that I'm just like name. That gives like really cozy vibes, and I thought it was gonna be that guy because he got really popular. Quincy, I think his name is. Quincy's Tavern is Quincy's D&D.
Oh yeah, that guy's cool. I like him.
Quincy's cool. I do like Quincy.
That's ASMR.
You know what?
Right?
No, that's more ASMR D&D.
Yeah,
is it? ASMR. Yeah. Well, it has ASMR, but I think it's more of like chill vibes. D&D.
It's a theme. It's a theme. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ASMR adjacent for sure. Really close by to it. But yeah, this guy he. Damn it! I was hoping it would be right there on my favorites. I'm so lame.
You know what? Saved it. You want to know something funny? And like, I'm not saying I do it. But if you guys were like, do you want to try it?
I feel like I've asked you guys.
No, not D&D.
Oh.
And it's not Fent either. Relax.
This sounds like we're trying to convince you to do Molly or some shit.
Nah, jokes on you. I did it by myself.
I'm sure you have.
No.
What's
that? What is it? LARPing.
LARPing.
Yeah, dude.
That's us telling you that we want to go to Ren Fair.
Yeah, and I want to do that. Yeah. I want to do Ren Fair, and I want to like actually dress up. Ren Fair. I want to do. You know what I want to do at Ren Fair? Or I think I don't know if that's Ren Fair, but just the fucking fist gladiating shit.
I found
when you get down.
Get down, just punching each other.
Just fucking while you're wearing knight armor.
Yeah, you're just fucking.
Isn't that a thing now? Like in like an MMA league, but specifically for.
I just saw a bunch of beaners doing it.
I saw like full on knights, but like fighting with real swords, and they're wearing the armor so that obviously they don't get cut.
I have seen that. Yes,
I've seen that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like an actual league now. I'm like, wait, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
The guy that I was talking about, his name is Zach the Bold. It's all one word. The Bold.
I hate you.
We're not talking about you, Richard.
Fucking share one chromosome sometimes.
Rich the Bulge. But yeah, that was the content creator. But yes, if you were to tell me let's do LARPing, I would go for it because I figure if you're gonna go to I don't know.
You don't have to be a specific person.
Yeah, you don't cosplay when you go LARPing.
No, but that'd be fun.
You can. But the idea is that you just kind of go there, and the main thing is to have like the appropriate, I think, weapons and obviously some kind of like outfit or armor to go with the piece or whatever you're doing. I think
Richard just wants to see that one girl who pours alcohol in other girls' mouths because he gets weird boners off that.
Low key, it's hot. I know what you're talking about, but
I knew it. You see,
but that wasn't the reason I want to go. I just like swords.
Different.
Back in middle school, I had a science teacher. Poor guy. What's it called? I say poor guy because his wife died of cancer. Like in the middle of like the semester or whatever.
So out of.
I know it really is. I'm sorry, but. Whatever.
I was like, yeah, my science teacher died of cancer too.
Okay, so. I'll also say that everybody kind of like did not take him serious. He was like, everyone was like, oh, he's just a fucking nerd that turned into a teacher or whatever, right? And always gave him shit. But then that whole thing happened and everybody treated him a lot nicer.
They're like, wait, he has a wife?
Honestly, we were surprised.
That's crazy.
But anyway, I forget. I think it was that year, if not the year after. No, it was the year after his wife had passed because he came back and he did this whole thing. I guess he was part of a LARP group and he had them come to the school and set up on the field and basically do like a mini Ren Fair type thing.
That's cute.
And all the kids like would take turns going to go see it. And it was fucking sick. And we're all like, oh shoot, Mr. You like, this is actually really cool. Like we didn't know this is you or whatever. Dumbass. 12, 13-year-olds just trying to hype them up.
This would be cool if it was bigger.
Yeah. But no, we were all just like, that's cool.
That's cool.
But ever since that day, I was just like, wait, I want swords now.
I do want to go to a Ren Fair though. Ren Fair looks fun.
Ren Fair looks fun.
Go in the diaper and dress as a goblin.
I'd be down to do LARPing just because if everybody in that space is doing the same thing, there's no one that's going to laugh at anybody. The only thing that's stopping you at a LARPing, I think, thing or event, the only thing that's stopping you is you, I think.
Yeah,
because
of course.
It's just a matter of how I've seen videos of people like that are there recording others that are super into it and not really making fun of them, but like being like, oh shit, this guy really likes it or some shit like that. It's usually the caption. They never really say anything.
Yeah.
But then the comments are like, bro, you're there too.
Yeah. It's like, just because you're not suited up, brother, don't mean you don't like it.
It's like going to a Wicked sing along and being upset that somebody is singing.
First of all,
loudly.
that's only if the sing along is on the fucking screen.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a sing along. That's the whole point. It's like you're out there for the sing along and you're mad somebody's singing along.
If we can't go to Renford, can we at least go to Medieval Times?
I would rather do Renford. Medieval Times smells like horse shit.
I mean, after Medieval Times, but we could just do that randomly.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, if we don't go
when's
like
Renfair?
Anytime soon. Renfair, there's one like every other fucking couple months.
I think it's like one every like season or something like that.
All right. Well, if there's one in the summer, dude, give me some time.
Okay.
It's gonna be so hot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to go this.
I think they
it's
have
hot
like a
and you're
fall
cosplaying.
One. Yeah.
Fuck that.
You want to wear makeshift leather in the summer heat?
I said I'll throw on a diaper and fucking paint myself green. I'm a goblin.
Yeah, you just like it because you can actually go naked, basically.
Oh,
that's not even why I want to do that. I just want to go because that's around the time where I've seen it happen.
I see it in fall.
I say we look it up, we look into it, and then we do it.
Okay.
We can record a day there.
Okay. Speaking of recording, did you guys see the shit that happened with the girls, the streamers?
Yeah,
are we all in the know?
Yeah, that was fucked, man.
That was wild. And
did you catch their after stream?
Suck.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And then I caught Pokey's reaction to the after stream also. For those of you that don't know, 3 streamers and one of the streamers' employees, the recorder, and then I guess the assistant, were at Santa Monica Pier. They were having I think they were topping off, I think, their streamathon. It might have been.
It was the second to last day of their thing.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a week marathon.
Yeah. And so it's Cinna, Valkyrae, extra Emily, Emiru, and then the assistant to Valkyrae, which is Emily, and then I forgot the name of the camera guy.
Rosie.
Yeah.
So the streamers, so they're live streaming, and so people are gonna, what I think they call it, like just stream sniping.
Yeah.
So
IRL sniping.
So people will just show up to wherever they're streaming and say hi. Obviously.
Pharmaclip.
Yeah, Pharmaclip. They're there to meet them. So they met a guy. He asked for a photo, took a photo. All right, cool, whatever. Normal dude, hoodie on, taking a photo. Then they move on, and then they end up finding another a guy kind of near the end of the stream. Basically, they're already walking out, and he asks if he can sing them a song or something like that. Starts playing music, and I guess he asked for some kind of payment. They were saying cash or something, and then he looked at one of the streamer girls and then said, or I can have her number.
Emiru.
And yes. And then she said, oh, no, I don't know how to work a phone. Then he repeated the same question or the same suggestion. She said the same thing. And then I think he said it again. And then she said it again, but then they all 3 decided to just walk away because at that point it's weird.
Because it's because he said, well, I'm gonna keep following her then.
Yes, but that's after when they're leaving. Then he kind of it's towards that. So
because then they make a joke saying like, oh, not another stalker. Like, get in line. Blah blah blah.
Then, that was.
I don't like that reaction.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll get to my reaction.
Just say the story, then we'll tell our sides. Whatever.
Then it gets to the point where they're walking out. They want to get a churro, go to stand in line. Then you kind of notice Emily, the assistant, kind of noticing something's off. I guess they're getting their food and they're walking out of the line finally. And then this guy kind of starts walking up towards them. Emily steps in off camera, and Valkyrae and Cinna are kind of tripping out, trying to asking them to step away, break apart. And then he tries approaching the girls. The cameraman gets in the way, and then he starts getting super hostile. And in the midst of him kind of trying to push past the cameraman, the girls are asking for security. Security pulls up. This man still goes for it and then says, all right, I guess I'm just going to fucking kill you guys, basically. And then the girls are obviously freaked out, well deserved, and running. And then the clip cuts, basically.
The stream ends.
Yeah. So then, just so we kind of get the concept or like the timeline afterwards, according to their recollection or, repeating the next half, they kept running. They went into a store. The employee believed them because nobody else was responding to them while they were asking for help or anything. When an employee in the store finally believed them, hid them in the back room or in the back area, and the girls just kind of waited and
waited for the cops to show up.
Yeah, waited for the cops to show up, and then filed the police report, and then they finished the streamathon, kind of just repeating this what happened after the stream cut, and that they're rightfully terrified, and that's the end of the streamathon. They're not going to be doing it anymore. They're not down for it, which can't blame them. And that's it. That's what happened.
Yep.
So some weird dude decided he had an outfit. It was the same guy. He swapped his outfit and then pretended to be a different guy and just proceeded to stalk them and then harass them. My issue is I don't know. I felt like it was just a simple no and then walk away, not saying that. I don't blame them at all. I think that the overly dramatic or just kind of being I don't know, being over the top, I don't think really helped the situation for the most part. But I don't think that he shouldn't. After the first photo, that should have been it. This whole situation shouldn't have happened.
Gone.
Yeah, that should have been it. This whole thing shouldn't have happened. I think everybody's reactions online to calling them stupid, calling them well-deserved, calling it a lesson well learned, as if they needed to learn this lesson.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Blaming them. Fuck, man.
No.
Jesus Christ.
The way the internet received it was so fucked, dude. It's so fucked. And I saw a couple the streamers that I watched too react to it. And they were just shit talking their viewers. They're one of them straight out called them the R word. He was like, "Are you guys fucking?" He's like, "How the fuck are you gonna blame them? You think that he's because they were like, well, why are they walking around at night?" And he was like, "Are you fucking dumb?" He's like, "Were you raised right?" He's like, "Were you dropped in the fucking head?" He was like, "How the R word are you?" He was like, "For you to say some shit he's like, they're minding their business, they're doing their own thing." They're the sad part is, and he was like, if it was a fucking guy streaming, that would have not happened. They're like, that would have not happened. And he's like, and because he noticed 4 girls and their cameraman, he thought he can get away with whatever the fuck he wants, whether he was going to do it or something or not. Apparently within that clip, they also expressed how it looked like he dug into his pocket, to grab something
for something. So they didn't.
And that's scary, dude. That's scary.
Especially out here in LA. You guys, we've said it in the past couple episodes. People out here in LA are fucking crazy.
But my thing too, one thing I did, one thing I've always did wonder, it's and I didn't see nobody say this, but it's they're obviously very well known popular streamers. Why the fuck do they not have security? A security, one,
so
even fucking even male streamers, even male streamers who are very popular, they have a security guard because you never fucking know. You really never know. A lot of them that I watch, they have security guards and they have bodyguards better. So it's one of them should at least, or they should at least hire one for that, right? But you don't really think about this could happen. You hope it doesn't. And for the most part, a lot of their streams, that's never happened.
Yeah.
So for something like this happens, it's it sucks because it ruins that situation for them. Now it ruins that momentum they had to want to do this, because now it makes them afraid of fans. It makes them afraid of people.
I heard. I was just gonna say, I heard that get brought up, and that was my thing too. I was like, well, especially Valkyrae and Emiru more so, I guess, than Cinna, but they're very big fucking female streamers. So I was just like, and well, yeah, why didn't known they
to have a stalker, to have stalkers? Well, she has reported them. Either
way, what I'm saying is they in a way should have known to get security, but at the same time, it's they're not really IRL streamers, and on top of that, it looked like at least a lot of this was kind of just made up as they go.
Yeah,
not the full gist of it, obviously, but I'm sure at this point, this was just like a thing that even Cinna was saying that her assistant was helping her with,
Valkyrae's assistant,
whoever, with getting, content or whatever it is that they're doing. It was they were trying to help as much as possible to get this going, because it wasn't like a full production like Kai. Because everybody keeps trying to compare it to Kai, where it's like, well, Kai does all this stuff and he always gets security. It's like, yeah, but he has like full on production teams.
They also got arrested in New York, even with security, so it doesn't matter.
Again, I would also say that people don't fully understand the difference in scope of streamer, like from like Valkyrae to what you just say, was it Speed? No, you said
Kai.
Is it Speed?
Speed. I show Speed.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I feel like they're both pretty popular. I feel like Speed's closer to Ray, but still, the level of like production is different for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, my whole thing is like, yes, they should have been more prepared in a way, but at the same time, I can't fault them for just going out and doing their thing, and rightfully so. People shouldn't have to. And they're be scared like that too, in a public setting. Yes, right. The Pier, fucking famous ass place. But it's like
people.
Yeah, but it's like, I think this is also just, I know people are saying like, oh, they had to learn a lesson or whatever, and
that's so stupid.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, they don't need to. But at the same time, this is a lesson in a way of like, you guys aren't little streamers like that. You guys aren't just unknown randoms and with a camera walking by.
Yeah, like you can't trust people to behave or act right either,
And even saying that, there are still fucking weirdos who just go up to random girls and just want to do shit. It's like, if you're going into public, no matter what, you have to be fucking careful, because we live in a fucked up ass world. And yeah, also with the whole like the way that they handled turning him down, I know that it's awkward and it's a in the spot thing, and also hindsight to say, just tell them straight up no and leave, because they were kind of like wishy-washy, but not wishy-washy, but they were just like laughing and kind of doing that thing. And I'm not like saying mocking. I'm not saying that that's not an appropriate response. What I'm saying is that people like that guy are going to be fucked up in the head enough to think that you're just playing along or some shit, or you're playing some dumbass game. And it's like, no, like with people like that, you just got to be fucking blunt as fuck and just be like, no, go away. I don't want anything to do with you. Just walk. But again, this is all stuff that you kind of just learn, unfortunately, through experience.
Yeah.
And
it's an unfortunate experience to learn.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, is that I think it's to kind of like put a spin on it. It's like a weird spin, but stay with me. I think it's kind of also a look at their lives, almost like they have been privileged enough to not deal with anyone walking up on them or like fucking with their shit to the point where you have to like stand your ground for the most part, like that, So,
what's crazy to me is that like a lot of them do have some sort of security during like TwitchCon and stuff like that. Like they have a little bit of security, right? Some of them, not all of them. But like I mentioned, like Emiru does have history of like stalkers, like a stalker being like, in her presence, and like admitting that he's been stalking her for an X amount of time or whatever the fuck, like parasocially stalking her at that point, So yeah, I mean, like I said, like you mentioned, like it's obviously it's sad, and it sucks that this is something that was learned through the experience of it, and it's an unfortunate thing to learn, because they went about their lives how they've always gone about, where it's like people are just people, and for the most part, I don't really think they have creepy fans. I think this guy was just a general fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
and he's a fucking loser for that. Like,
but that's the thing. It's like, yes, you're right. It's like, most people aren't like that in her fan base, anyone's fan base. You won't have people like that, but when you get to that level of fame, you're gonna attract them, and they're just gonna be in there no matter what you do. So it's like better to prepare for the unlikely chance that somebody will do something. But you know what? At least if nothing happens, great, nothing happened. If something does happen, you have somebody there. or something to counteract it.
Yeah.
I think we're not saying that we like blame them or anything by any means, or even like saying in the sense of like it's a good lesson learned. Nothing like that.
No,
I think we both, all three of us, see it as it's an unfortunate lesson learned.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have happened. Period. Like that should have never gone anywhere near that level. Like these people should be able to just go, and if they want to stream in a public place or have fun, they should be able to do that and not have their lives threatened. That's
not
fucking
fear
crazy.
for their lives. Yeah.
No,
Also, men just need to learn how to take no for an answer, no matter what level of no it is. But if you are going to say no to someone, I think just a firm no is also like the safest bet to go with.
My main thing that I was really pissed off about, not even at the girls or the dude, I was fucking pissed off at the security.
He wasn't security, right? He's
whoever was there.
They're workers.
Big ass dude. I don't care who he was. I feel like 3 girls are clearly telling you, hey, this guy's being fucking weird. Whether I'm passing by or not, I would like to think that I would just be like, what the fuck is happening? And I see this
like a bystander,
dumbass little ass kid. In my head, I'm like, okay, well, fucking make sure that they're safe. Let's help them out.
You also have to understand that these people could like, they're buying to their job where it's like, as much as I would love to help you, and then they try to do like the proper steps, because some people will lose their jobs like that if you interfere with whatever it is. Like the laws of California and like how jobs work, like it's fucked. And I completely agree with what you're saying. And any regular person would be like, let me step in. But at the same time, a lot of people now are like, wait, if I step in, I have consequences. I don't think these 3 are going to take care of this person forever if like something like that happens, right?
I think that's pussy mentality.
Well, no, see, that's the thing, is that I was going to say that what we all witnessed is the reality. Unfortunately, it's true. For some people that are going to be in that scenario is
they don't have that fight or flight mentality.
No, it's the I think it's called the pedestrian effect or something like that, or the bystander effect.
Bystander effect.
Yeah, when something out of the norm is happening, a good percentage of the people are going to go with what the majority of the group is like reacting. So if everyone's standing still, a good portion of people are going to stand still because they're standing still. If people are running, then a good portion of people are going to run. If people are shouting, people are going to shout. There's only a rare few people that their fight or flight kicks in, and they're the ones that initiate the motion of the bystander effect, whether it be a fight or flight, you know. And it
is a lot easier said than done. Like in the moment, because of how people, I guess, how the brain works, that does happen, right? Mm-hmm. But like I saw a lot of people are like, man, if I was there, I would have fucked him up. If I was there, I would have done this and that. And it's like, honestly, if out of those 10 people that I saw people saying that, maybe 2 of them would have done something. Everyone else would have just been like,
statistically speaking,
statistically speaking, only 2 out of those 10 would do it. And
I
it's
think
you can say it.
You can't say it. Yeah. You can't really think like that until you've been somewhat in a situation like that. And it's not the same thing. But I remember, when was it? It was literally before the Tame Impala concert. Back when before COVID like hit, like right when it was about to hit.
It did hit. You were at the concert.
Well, right, but what I'm saying is, like, 2020. Point is, I was there, and it's not the same thing. There was no violence involved, but this kid just randomly collapsed and like just fucking completely knocked out on the floor. And girlfriend, I don't know what she was. She was just there like yelling like help, help, help. And everyone's just standing around, kind of just looking around like don't know what to do or anything like that. Me and this other guy, we literally just ran up and we're like, what happened? And they're like, we don't know. Like he just looked like he had a stroke or fainted, something. I don't know. And I was just like, okay. So the guy, I don't know what he was doing to the guy. I think maybe he might have been like a nurse or something, but he automatically went to the dude, and I just ran and looked for what's it called? Security and ambulance, because I saw them on the sides. Because I was like, well, we can't really do anything. Let's get somebody who can. And, I brought them over, got him handled. And the kid was fine. I think he ended up waking up right then and there, but we're like, we don't know what happened, right? He just randomly fucking passed the fuck out. So they ended up taking him away. But all I'm saying is, like, I guess you really won't know until you're in that situation. But God damn it, people really need to just realize, even if you think it's insignificant, do something. Like, I don't know.
In the study, the famous study found that when a person was alone, 75% of the people, like in a crowd, 75% of the people offered to help, but in a group, only 31% of them offered to help.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Psychology is weird, dude. The way that a person's brain works.
That's NPC behavior.
It's weird.
It's crazy.
It's really weird.
I
like to think video games helped us in that aspect a little bit. So. Quick time events. Push the right trigger.
My only last gripe, and again, this is all, I'm not putting any blame, but this is like the slight lesson, I guess, if you really want to call it that. Just stay vigilant. Like we always say, look around and kind of always think about your next move, because like that shit happens like that. By the time I got fucking followed by a fucking crazy ass homeless dude, I have my two nieces there. And I was just like, well, I can't fucking fight off a guy. Let's just fucking keep going until we reach a populated area so that we can, we're not just alone on the fucking dark ass street. All I'm saying is, yeah, you don't know what people are capable of, and you don't want to be caught off guard.
Yeah, and you're never truly safe, even in your own house. Like they're like 100%. But
oh yeah,
you're like, when you're out there, you're putting yourself, I think, in danger. So even regardless if you're a famous streamer or a hot chick or an attractive man or a moderately attractive person, you should always just keep your head on a swivel, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
You don't have to actively think about an escape plan for whatever room you're in, but kind of knowing where your exits are always useful. Like, it's always useful information. Let's be honest, because you never know. You never really know. Also, airplane could hit the building you're standing in. You never know.
When we brought up stalkers, you know what it reminded me of? Deadpool. Because you know how in the beginning scene of the first movie, it's him going to this girl's stalker's house. I'm like, bro, I feel like, you know what? Where are these services? I feel like those would help so much, but obviously you can't really do that legally. But fuck them, bro. Stalkers are fucking weirdos.
I'm surprised that guy's information wasn't already leaked out by the time I was looking at the thread or found out. I know his picture was already posted, of course.
They found a name. Yeah. I don't know if
they're not
real.
Sure,
yeah.
But the girls also said, like, please don't try to find him. Right. Don't try to like give any of this. Like, let the cops handle this.
No. They said they want help to find him, but they
like
to
provide information
to her.
Not for them to go out and fucking be Batman. Like, they don't need that.
I don't know, dude. Public shame, public stoning. Sounds pretty good to me.
Hey, those people deserve that, dude.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be so real. If a guy is out there and he tells anybody that I know that he's gonna fucking kill him because they said no,
I'm gonna get you first,
bro. You better hope I don't have a fucking follower amount of gooners at my beck and call so I can get your information.
I also saw like people blaming Rosie. They're like, bro, like you're the only guy there. Like, why would you not do something?
Man has.
He has
40 pounds of equipment.
He
has a camera on him. I'm pretty sure he's never dealt with an experience like that. I'm like I know he shoved the guy out. He shoved him out of the way. But my hat goes off to Emily.
Oh yeah, dude, she was ready.
When everything was happening, you hear her yell at him and be like, "Stop fucking pestering them." Yeah. And then he was like, "Oh, what?" He's like, "You want to fight? I'll fuck you up." And then that's when and it's like, bro, like. She was ready to go at it. Like, she was ready. Yeah.
She's like one of those girls that I talked about, what was it, 2 podcasts ago, where I was like, there's some girls that are like, yeah, I'll fight for my friends or anything like that. I'm like, hell yeah. However, like I said, you never know what the fuck they have.
Yeah. Right? So fuck people who are blaming Rosie too. Like,
no, facts.
Like, what the fuck? Like, he even, like, they've been like, yo, stop blaming him. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Like, the most he can do is shove the person away. Right. But he also has to keep an eye out for it. Like, what if he got shanked? Like, if the guy did have something, like, he'd get stabbed too, you know? It's like,
I think what they did was an appropriate reaction. I mean, like, just them asking for help. That's what should have happened. Security, I think, especially on Santa Monica Pier. Again, always saying this. I'll never stop saying this. LA's a crazy fucking place, and if you're working security here, you should be prepared to like tase someone's fucking pepper spray somebody. You gotta, whether it be a fucking tweaked out homeless person that might not even stop when you tase them, or some creepy stalker that might have a fucking knife on him. You better have a taser on hand.
That's that fence superpower. Supercharge him, bro. And then you're just fucking stomping to you because they're like fucking being electrocuted.
Oh my god.
It's all the fent hitting their fucking bloodstream and all the blood's at the bottom of their feet.
Yeah.
That's just putting dents in the fucking wood on Santa Monica Pier.
Hit them in the head with the baton. They're just going to bend.
Dude, remember Santa Monica Pier during the Pokemon Go craze? That fucking nightmare.
That was Long Beach is fucking insane for that too.
Everywhere that was like a big zone was
People
god
were like
awful.
Just
or like you would stop and then people would stop and they'll just be like, hold up, I'm fighting this tower. Like,
I was just trying to go to the fucking ocean.
I remember when it was my birthday and it was during that craze. It was during prime summer. My birthday's in the middle of July or the beginning of July. So middle of summer, everybody's just walking around. High schoolers, it's fucking downtown LA, little Tokyo.
Shit was like basically COVID.
Yeah, just
infested everybody.
Just walking around. And I remember I was on my phone and I think I saw something. I saw like some Pokemon or something like that. And I was like, oh, fuck, a Cubone or some shit. I'll just say anything. A Cubone. And this girl, like, she's like, people get so excited for like the lamest Pokemon, like a Cubone. I'm like, go away. What the fuck? Fucking weirdo.
But Cubone's cute,
fucking
dude.
Pokemon master.
Yeah, I'm like, fucking, I'm like, dude, I'm like, on
fucking
my birthday,
gym leader?
bitch, get out of here. You're wearing fucking cosplay in the middle of July and there's no event going on.
Ew.
You're just walking around like that.
That's what you want to do at Ren Fair.
Yeah, but that's an appropriate place to do it at.
Asshole.
Oh, it's gonna be
this bitch is walking around in the middle of downtown LA wearing a donga rope. I went
to an event in Little Tokyo.
Wait, what?
During like the Pokemon Go era.
Oh.
Like I went to an event. I joined an event. That was cool.
Was it with your brother?
Yeah, you were there. Were you?
No, it might have been David. You might be remembering the other fat guy.
Straight one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I'm just kidding.
Allegedly.
Hey,
his living girlfriend, I think, might be proof that it's not allegedly, but just saying.
It could be by.
Hey, there's men who are married with kids and
That's
down to get their dick sucked by other dudes.
Hey, you're right, dude. You're right.
You're right.
Hey,
as far as I know, at least he's not into me. I can say that much. So.
All right.
Okay, can you take us out now?
That'll be it for today's podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We're hitting the final portion of the episode where we do recommendations and final regards. Ooh. Richard, you go first.
I thought you said Lee, like you were calling yourself out. Like,
No.
go.
No.
Okay. I don't have music.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I really got nothing else to say besides be vigilant. Again, we always say it, but we always mean it, and it will always just be a good solid advice. But yeah, and then what the fuck did we talk about in the beginning? I forgot.
Your love life.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Don't stress about shit like that. I feel like
pay attention to your friends' love lives, then.
Don't, because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect them. And that's all I got. It would affect
us who you're dating.
It would, because what if you don't like the person?
What if we don't like the person?
I have to deal with them.
No, we have to deal with them.
Yeah. Let go. If your friend's dating a bitch, fucking break the friendship
crazy.
up.
This guy just said it like that.
Or a dick.
Or a dick. Yes.
Or an asshole.
Just a bitch to me is synonymous.
Person.
I like asshole.
She can be just like, she can just be like ignorant and not be a bitch.
Then cut them out of your life. I don't know.
Don't be dating ignorant people. They're dumb and you're better than that.
All I'm saying is, who cares? If you really like them, I'm sure your friends will like them too. That's it. And what else? That's it. Have a good one.
Digging in me. All right, cool. Steve.
What you just say? Nah. I said stick it in me.
No, he said you digging in me.
That's even worse.
I don't think that one's worse.
Training Steve well, dude. He's hearing gay shit when I'm not even saying gay shit. It's crazy.
It's the same shit.
Train him right, train him well.
Same bumhole. Anyways, music, I have none.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then final regards. Just be kind to people, man. Not to the weirdos though, but be a kind human being. A lot of weird shit happening in our world right now. A lot. There's a lot of like what ifs on like the upcoming rest of the year. Can I say one last thing? No.
Kind of to add on to that. If you see a weirdo,
call him out.
Call him out. Yeah. I mean,
stone
like
him.
That. Yeah.
Shame.
What?
Shame.
What?
Don't call out a fucking weirdo. What if they got a fucking knife or gun on them? Don't do that.
Nah, call him out.
You might be calling out some dude. You might be calling some dude that's got like a fucking short dick, small dude, fucking complex or something, and you fucking pick on them. That motherfucker might kill you. Fuck that.
Don't.
All I'm saying is be ready just in case. Like
call out a weirdo.
And just remember, dude, equal rights, equal fights.
Don't be a pussy.
A weirdo could be a girl and a guy. They can all get these hands.
Oh yeah.
I always said
you done.
I always said it. If at some point my girl's fighting and I see that she's
right again,
and I see she's getting beat, I'm gonna grab the chick. I'm gonna be like, "Don't touch my girl, dog." And that's it. That's my final regards.
Hell yeah! Okay. Awesome. Hello.
Brutality.
Brutality is crazy.
I don't have any music either. I think I already said the last one was Dochi's album before her most recent one.
That for like the last 3 episodes.
No, shut up.
Never mind. I'm not gonna explain it. Okay, you guys know.
Talking about the new album?
No, I'm not explaining it. Beyond it now. For recommendations, video games. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. If you guys like games, check it out. It's fun. It's cool. It's like I can't even call it a casual Dark Souls experience. I don't know. No, I'm like 70 hours deep in this bitch.
70 hours.
Good grindy adventure game.
Yeah. Fight big dinosaurs and make your character look hot or cool. It's a fun time.
Yep.
I think that's it. I'm not watching any shows right now. All my shows are pretty much done. Anime season's ending. I think next episode I'll like recommend an anime or whatever the season ends. I'll be like, this one was the best one, and I'm pretty sure I have one already in mind. So, no, I did not even think about that one, but maybe no, I don't think so.
I haven't watched the newest one.
It's a filler.
No, the newest one.
The newest episode, that's what people are claiming. They're claiming it as a filler.
No, you know why? A little side tangent because of that.
I haven't seen it.
It's the most downvoted episode, and people are there's a reason. There's a reason why it's this stupid fucking reason. If we're gonna watch it, you guys, I'll point it out to you guys. It's I don't know. Honestly, my favorite moment of the episode, which is fucking crazy. But that goes to show the fucking people that. Hey, okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. You guys will watch it. Guys, just watch Solo Leveling. You get to this last episode, or the most recent one, or the one before, I guess, that was released when this episode comes out.
Episode 9.
Yeah, you'll see what we're talking about. The fucking internet anime nerds are stupid. But besides that, I don't think I have any other recommendations. As for final regards, keep your head on a swivel.
Let your balls dribble.
That's it. I got nothing else.
All right.
There's no holidays coming up or anything, so just live your life. Be a good person. Don't stalk anyone. And that's it. Weird. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with anyone that you guys might think would enjoy us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Rock out with your cock out.
Chew.
Or your tits out.
Knew it.
Yeah!
God. That's crazy.